Alright, coffee is full, recording is continuing, copper patches are sad. Tempted to actually grab some speed modules on that. Not that I have any to really throw there. Oh, I do have some speed ones. So, now that the plate here is slowed down, how about... Can you get some of your coffee? It's not that you have to sleep in about 3 hours or anything. It might be a little cold when it gets there. I mean, it's already pretty cold already. It's not like it's like 8 degrees outside or something, or... No, 13 degrees outside. Now. So I'm still tempted to do the thing I was thinking of doing, which was finding batteries. This is a complete distracto from what I said I was going to do right before taking the break. Where I said I was going to do more smelting and then do circuits. Why do that when you can do this instead? Okay. Pretty sure I only need to bring oh, it's not batteries. I need batteries, I need steel, I need copper plates. I probably need rocket fuel as well. What we're going to do is make some solar panels and some accumulators. I do actually need an iron plate for that. And we can bring it down in just the worst way possible, worst and dirtiest way possible. Just for comedic effect. There's 2 of them. And the spaghetti, but like lasagna. It's becoming a lasagna of spaghetti, isn't it? It really is. Using up all my undergrounds too. I'm not requesting them anymore, so I'm gonna have to save them. I really just don't want to re-enable the request. Go up, up, up on the other side. Machine. There's a lot of circuits, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Alright, solar panels. Solar panels. Yeah. The amount I'm going for is yes, because I have no idea how many I actually need. Well, I know I need 100. I know that much. I just don't know how many that translates to in terms of inserters and machines and all those things. Come down. Yeah, it's not for... This isn't for actual solar, mind you. So don't worry too much. Don't worry about that. It's for a good cause. You know what? It's entirely too many undergrounds. Do a not underground. Apparently I can't get these around the right way. There we go. Oh, I need to change that recipe too. That's kind of important. Power lines? I did such a good job, didn't I? It's just the game decided that, like, it's just like, yeah. It's why it's why substations are so much more amazing than these. Don't like. You need an adult or something like that. Fine. No. Refuse to use the logistics request. I don't even know how I got those. What am I doing? As soon as I find an assembly machine. There it is. Good fuel. Maybe like that. Not poor. Oh, Stinson's still here. One satellite. But not not radars. Why the gap? Reasons of reasoning reasons. So I need just a solar and accumulator, and these. Hey, look, media, how you doing? Should actually park that there. Then this can go this side. Can go this side. Something like that. So having fun with DNS tables? Good old DNS. Oh, it made one. It made one already. How quaint. Hour. There you go. Seven science packs. And to bring... Yeah, I still need to do radars. I can actually do that the really lazy way. Just request them. Next thing I need to do is... You know, just... I need an automatic way of doing that. What a substation does to that chaotic mess. Only one satellite? Yeah, I was gonna make another one. Like, it's gonna recraft Kajigga that. And this thing's not going to go in any great... Like, this thing's going to go... Not going in any great hurry, so this thing doesn't need to go in any great hurry. How many silos do you need for 8K? Something like 11.1. What do the things say? 810 of them. Silo 8.9? I don't remember where it says it. Well, it's 8 satellites per minute is the final base, 8.1 actually. I think I settled on 16. %20 done. It's halfway there. May or may not be living on a prayer. How the hell do I get this crap in there? I know. I think. There's only thingy ones. Just realised. Can't have that. They're thingy ones. Technical term. Don't worry about it. 1 hour. Till the launch. Guess it's being done in Bluebelt then. How rude of them, indeed. I need to add filter inserters to do it this way. This method's kinda sucky. Where are they? It's taken long enough. Yeah, they are. This one needs to be like that, 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 That. I mean, alternatively, you can just use sacrificial labs, which never run to do the same thing. Place a third inserter built between the Ged and Reen. Third red inserter. You mean like there? Grade planar modules? You can. I mean, I always forget it's a thing, but it is a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't need to have weaved it here. I suppose I could. I can if you really want me to. And if it adds more spaghetti to this base, I'm all for it. I guess rid of this stupid filter inserter arrangement. More importantly. How much lag would those filter inserters add? Not much really. It's more that at the start, its database, it's not too much of a problem. It's Megabase, it is a problem. You just can't move the packs fast enough. This belt coming. Oh. Let's see. 17 science. What have they done? Yeah, that was what I was actually thinking of with I haven't done that arrangement in a long time. That's an old one. It's a good one, I will admit. Well, at least that design part. I don't know about the rest of it. I have to actually look at it. Join the heist. Sure you want that? You sure that's something you want in your life? There we go. Oh, snap. One more lab. Just lurk and not waste points. You need something that sort of more guarantees paying out on points. Has a more concrete guarantee. How did this get wonky? One. Rock control units. Oh. Red circuits, which is green circuits, which is lack of copper, which is getting desperate now. Oh, look, he's almost drained out. So many different coloured Skittles. Speaking of, that's not great. Hopefully that'll get sorted out pretty quick. Copper only. Well, that was the intention, was to do a copper smelter to compensate. That was the goal. And then move on to circuits. Still over there. Why? Because I came back on a different train. Where's that train? Oh, you're up there now. Labs in range for Roboport? They should be. Yeah, at least at construction. Yeah, I'm running around on modules, on productivity modules. I probably need to rescue some from up here. Hello, train. What's the AMA tag? Ask me anything. Ask me anything. And then in brackets, Factorio related. Or in brackets, game related. Don't worry, I'm not abusing the tags like Clowntown does. The rest there. Yeah, it's because I demolished all that down. Do I really need them for smelting? No. Why? Oh. That explains a lot. You're trashing beacons. Can't have that now, can we? And cliff explosives. But mainly trashing trash. That's the main thing, actually. I'll hold on to them. Safekeeping. 50 prods. I was keeping 50 prods because it's going to call for another 50 if I tried turning it off and on again. Who knew? Or turning it on in the first place. That would help too. What's the high Madzuri? Here's something to think about actually, Madzuri. An 8-8 smelter, but you orientate the beacons in the other direction. Instead of having them parallel to the smelters, you have them perpendicular. The only thing I'm worried about doing it this way is I was thinking you get 8 lanes of ore either side, so you can have a longer smelter. Problem is it means that you're basically you're wasting a lot of beacons on the sides. So it's, yeah, this one's covering one. This one's at least covering 2, but it's not covering the next one. I suppose the alternative is just to make it 8 lanes instead of 16. But I think it might actually square up pretty well. You have them. You know, just sink all these modules into something that's not really running. Coffee good? Coffee is good. Does it work? Turn it off. Still not working? Well, yes, it's off. Turn it on then. Might be more beneficial for me to drop these, like, in here. Rather than just burying them in the network. Like, it's not like there isn't a million of them buried in the network already. Kick it. I should point out though, talking about the smelter again, it's not... I'm talking about it like it's a new idea. It's not a new idea. It's basically this smelter. It is essentially this. Only a little less crap. Aww. Rude. Drop a Coke bottle and you hit the PC and it froze. Aww. You murderated it. This one, 1, 2, 3. That one is in range, that one's shared, that one's... Yeah, see, this one's better. Because there's at least 3 tiles, there's 3 between them. It's 4 between there, which isn't as great. Trainbot smelter? Which one was that one? I'm actually wondering about an improvement on this one, because I think the perpendicular beacons has potential. Actually, for the steel, I was actually basically just going to use this one. I confess, I was going to just use this one. This steel smelter has served me well for a very long time. We designed this we designed this back in like 2017. That was one of the very, very earliest streams was designing this. And it has been a good design, robust design. Train bots. Oh, is that the one with the 7 wagons? Because that was actually also really good. I never actually used that one in a practical design. Some really elegant features to it. Move everything to fit it. Yep. Moving everything. Remember how this was all bunched together? You know, there was the, what was it? There was the 12 copper and the 14 iron. Finger broke. Oh, that's right. They made everything impossible to find if it's not shared with the public gallery. Yeah, I put the 14 and the 12 in, and then it was like, oh, hang on, I'm missing brick. Tear it all down, start over again. Just making sure. Yeah, I did deliver those. What does the rest of this starter base have? Just a 45-minute build. Oh, it is beacon though. Steal my smelter design? I see what you did there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the... So like the science build is okay. I'm not a fan of the layout of the science builds in that starter blueprint though. It's very convoluted and tangled. Yeah, see, they jumped to medium power poles and doing a lot of belt weaving and crap. Like it's been made on the assumption that you have everything available. It's got that same problem as always. You all got nuked. Y'all got nuked. This one. Oh yeah, that's like the original bot sandwich, isn't it? Yeah, I'm trying to avoid those types of builds in this playthrough, mainly because that's what I call the train towns sort of solution. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good solution. It's just that it becomes a copy paste. Well, admittedly, for smelting, that's really all it is, no matter what. I'm trying to stay away from that. Yeah, that's actually what, version 14 or 13. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the bought sandwiches. Just because I've done them so many times. 1422? Oh, it does too. There you go. How about that? Also, I completely forgot what I had here before. So that would be 1, 2, 3. So now one's shared. Oh, hang on. I can cram another belt in there. So it's 1, 2, 3. Trouble is, I can't budget over one. Yeah, and that's the flaw I see with this sort of design. I mean, that might be possible. Pretty big ask, though. That's asking a lot. I mean, it's asking a lot in terms of power poles, mind you. I don't think it is even possible. It's sort of filed under future me, though. Can't even sit there. Those two sit there, yeah. Tile. Not very. Actually. It's one tile gap. One, two, three, four. That works. One, two, three, four. I mean, it has potential. Maybe we'll explore that one in the future. It's basically be a perpendicular beacon version of this. For now, as much as I need progression for now, so I'm gonna have to copy and paste this one. Mainly because I don't want to be theory crafting for like the next eternity and a half. Back that train while I'm at it. Yeah. There we go. And that can be at least our starting off copper. Our next iteration of smelting copper smelting. I'll get there eventually. Words are hard. Who's complaining about storage? Probably not tied to that roboport. Ah, there it is. There we go. Gonna rejoin the hive. Bot hive. Yeah. Hopefully this will get done relatively quickly. I mean, while this is building, I can do a copper outpost as well. Hey, kickback man. Mid-game main bus. Would it be better to mass produce green circuits or make them separate for each? Mass produce. Doing something like Megabase, eventually going to want to just concentrate them. Yeah, gears, I've moved away from mass producing gears again, because mass production of gears was very meta for that 15, 16 science. Yeah, so I do, mass producing like this is a good idea. You have 3 copper smelters to 2 iron smelters, and you just go straight in and then circuit straight out. That's how I do it. Certainly help drain this down. I need to go and distribute some modules to those older outposts. Clean them up. Yeah, because once you get to mid-game, that's the point when you start really needing a lot of gears. So you can just never have enough radars. Never enough. Oh, wood. And that. Yes. It's called that. Even get bricks. You know what? What are you calling for? Oh, hello, train. He's calling for trains. Is not. Oh, tiny air gap there. Well, first, oh, it's a work in progress. Wonder what happens if this fills up. These fill up to the point where they hold items in their hand. Wonder if it goes out eventually. It goes out of balance eventually. There's a thought. Probably a terrible thought, but there's a thought. Also some terrible signaling, but it's fine for now. Are the loaders in the mod pack? Loaders? I don't have any... I was using... Before I was just using the base game loaders and spawning them in using the editor. But I don't have any loaders in this... any of these mods. No gameplay changing mods. Only coffee. Coffee good. Hang on. Ceiling coffee, even better. Best coffee. Ban the 16 wagon trains. Back to 8 wagons for the plates, but 16 for the ore still. Australian? What gave it away? Anti-physics coffee. Because I don't want to reinvent how I did it, and also because I can't remember how I did it. One of these. Essentially, I need that. I'm upside down. You're upside down. Probably just straight copy paste that. Unload. Exclamation mark upside down, yep. So I use a VPN Australia, will merger look the right way up. No, we went through this before once, yeah. Upside down there explains it in boring detail. Painfully boring detail. Possibly slightly cringy too. Does this thing get all of its modules by chance? I think it did. Looks like it did. Normally you wouldn't worry about modules, I'm just worried about it for the sake of balancing this thing. What does the circuit do? It just alternates between the two. So, yeah, it's closed off this one, because A is 0. I might as well turn these off. It's the old flippity flop thing. I made this 1 billion years ago. So should the train return, it'll come down here, and then this'll trigger A. A will be greater than B, so it'll store. This will store A, which means it'll turn this signal off and this signal on, because A will be. Well, A is equal to 0, so I was about to say it the wrong way around. I had to think. Yeah, A is equal to 0 right now. A will equal 1, so we'll output B. Which will try and turn it off, but it won't. There it goes. See, A is still on at the minute. But so this is a set reset latch. Launch scrub to examine out of family readings. Just like that. Yeah, so what I was saying was, so this is outputting A at the minute, and it's got an A of 2, so B can't overwrite A and reset this latch. But as soon as the train leaves here, B will be greater than A here, which will clear A from here, which will keep this, which will turn that off. Yeah, like that. See, it just went off. This kept it reset. Oh, god damn it. No, what I'm describing will happen when the train arrives. When the train arrives here, So this is holding on to A at the minute. So the train came in here, it stored A. And because this is stored A, this is reading the output again. It's stored A. It can't. It's now blocking because A is 1. But the train came in here. This was A was 0. Train came in. A becomes 1. It's now remembering A is 1. And when the train comes in here, B will be 1, which will reset it and clear this memory back to A. Actually, do that. If I had a wagon. RS latches are mind-bending. They are. This is a true RS latch too, because it's an actual latch. Where is it? This thing. I have this thing about this. Then A multiplied by something like that, output A. That's not an RS latch. Even though everyone calls it a latch. Everyone calls it one. And it annoys me. Surprisingly, it annoys me a surprising amount. It's also technically not actually an RS latch because it's not. Its inputs are deterministic. RS latches are not deterministic. Oh, is it on the way back? Ready? Yes, it is. The train's parked in, and now that's cleared A, so now this one's on. Check the patience, learn combinators. Any cool things you can do with them? There is. When you have the logic knowledge and hence complain about incorrect logic. Pretty much. The thing that really wound me up was there was someone who was saying, "Oh, I'm into I know electronics. I'm learning electronics, and this is how it is." And they went on to talk about how it was a latch. That one really annoyed me because it means that either one, you're not paying attention, or two, you aren't paying attention and your teachers are terrible and you probably should get your money back. Because it's totally wrong. Means you have shots fired. Oh yeah. I'm inclined to say the first one because Factorio and all, which means that which means that they've been playing the game instead of learning. Should have been a lecturer. Non-deterministic. Anything that's in the game simulation, everything in the game simulation is deterministic. Otherwise, multiplayer desyncs. Should plug this into its output as well. I don't know why I did that. D, start Mojo with the PhD. Mojo PhD. I think it might be onto me now. You know too much. Thought uranium processing outputs were random. There's a percentage, but the percentage is deterministic. So it's 0.7 and what is it? It's 0.7 and 99.3 or something like that. Or is it 7 and 0.7, 99.3, yeah. I was thinking 7 and 9 993 because it's out of 1,000. Yeah, it's a percentage, but it's a deterministic percentage. It's not a... So the way games like this work is that they have a static list. They have a pseudo-random list. They don't just pull like a random number. They pull the random number. They steps through a list of random numbers. That way, everyone's client, when it calls for a random number, they all pull the same card out, which is a random number. It's like pulling cards out of a deck, which is a shuffled deck. It's actually the way our seeding described it to me. You're pulling cards out of a shuffled deck. And then when you've pulled all your cards out, then you should reshuffle the deck and start over again. Could be PHB. Wouldn't want that now, would you? Okay, circuits. Circuits. I don't know what DSC is. Doctor of Science. Yeah, I've never seen that one before. That's everybody shuffling the deck the same. Yeah, everyone shuffles the deck the same way. That way, all of their random numbers are the same. And the way they shuffle it the same way is with the same random seed. Or the same seed that essentially shuffles it. Or it could be a game like Doom, where the random numbers are hard-coded into the binary. There is no random seed. A lot of games do that. It just has a list in the binary of 255 numbers just picked that have been pre-selected at random, and the game just steps through them. Theory being that the game calls random enough time. Doom 1 and Doom 2, because it's basically the same engine. They use the same number generator. I don't know what Duke 3D uses. I don't know if it's still 8-bit or 16-bit. Short list of numbers? I think yes. I think the Apple II had that as well. Yeah, Doom 1. And the idea of those was that you just hammer the number generator so frequently you see what is essentially random numbers. Take a hash? I don't know how they pre-selected them. 54,000, god damn. This game's like LOL? League of Legends? Yeah, pretty much all multiplayer games have to do it that way. Otherwise the clients desync, because if clients are using their own random seeds to pull random numbers, one person's going to pull like a 50 and the other person's going to pull a 13. And now the two clients are no longer in sync with each other. They're now doing their own thing. Okay, let's clean up this. That was the circuits. move these out of the way. I wasn't actually paying attention to where exactly I placed it though. It's a bit of a problem. Because it was otherwise a pretty good spot. In fact, I want to preserve that oil puddle. Aim for about there. There we go. Yeah. How's that? You orientate at 90 degrees, suddenly it all fits. So much nicer. Depends on what the PhD's for. Oh, they've still got the loaders loaded. I remember coming across PhD people who basically just didn't do anything. They just wrote a report like every like they spent like 2 weeks a year doing a write-up on whatever the hell they were doing, and then just go back to procrastinating for the rest of the time. When to place blueprints to the map in fog? No, unfortunately. Wish it did, still. It's too bad that's not a hidden option. Brought Spidertron. Problem now is that this thing is way far away from where it should be. Is it all the 9s yet? Yeah. Oh, it kept it. I miss Oxygen Not Included. I haven't played that game in quite a while now, in quite some time. Quite some time. Something else I want to try is Ion Fury. Came out, I think, last year. I completely forgot about it. Only kills you. Are you a naming game by chance? Because names in games have a tendency to die. Or is it just the braining that kills you? If you think this game's bad for the thinking, Oni's just brutal. Good try, got slightly further each side. That's about normal. Admittedly, Oni's a little bit savage. I mean, it's better than it used to be. It used to be way too savage. But, it's at least somewhat approachable now. Yeah, no tutorial. It's borderline they are billions. Restart like 8 times stream. Yeah, it was just too much. And there's still people like on the Oni Reddit that are like, you know how I mean, the old germs were nasty if you knew what you're doing. I mentioned this before many times, but if someone who wasn't aware of how the germ mechanism works, they were horrible. I think even early on I had a lot of problems with them. But you really needed to know the specific techniques. The game just punished you if you didn't know it. And yeah, the people on Reddit are just give you actual nightmares, and that was a problem. And like, and as I say, like the people on the Oni Reddit are lamenting that change in before Ghost Train. There's no train on these tracks. I've heard that one before. Yeah, they're all lamenting that old mechanism isn't there anymore. I mean, yeah, there should be some threat, but not to the same scale. Back in my day, when hatchers used to eat dupes. I don't remember if it was they ate dupes in their sleep. I don't remember that one. I remember Ica mentioning, I was like, I don't remember that. This was funny too, because I had the game at the same time he did. Because I got the game back when you had to follow a link on their forum, the Clay forums, to get the Steam page. It was Xterm, yes. Best way to reduce 5 uncompressed to 4 compressed? Start with 4 compressed. I'm terrible, aren't I? It's actually really difficult to do that. Back in my day. Is there a way to see when you get... See when you got a game? Don't remember when you got any. I don't think so, unless you go through your purchase history. That was how I figured it out, as I went through my Steam purchase history. And then I found it was like February 2017 or 2016, whenever it came out. I think I sat on it for a month as well, because I think it was around in January. Simple feeder design? That's actually a more sensible answer. I mean, I still like the idea of just start with 4 in the first place. Yeah, finger keyboard issues there. Why are they medium power? They are a necessary evil. As much as it pains me to admit it. Designing around build capacities is the optimal smith's difficulty that we're binding up. It is, yes. What I do in those cases, I usually loop around the sides to bring it down to 4. Like here, just loop those around in. Yeah, that one round. I think it was still 5, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then I just join the 2 outside ones. Just try and eliminate the 5th. Just hide it under the bed, pretend it doesn't exist. Those things. Those things do things. What do we got? Going to smash them together and hope it works out okay. Super important, mining up. To have 100%. Yeah, I try not to think too much about them these days. I even try and avoid just doing them at all in the first place. time it would take to get them really well balanced. You could have made, yeah, you could have made another one. And you get people who do like the, oh, I need exactly this many miners. Like, that's only going to work for like 5 minutes. Speaking of, I need to copy that and paste it like there. Or there. Go kill some natives. Say what? Some native insectoids. Like that. Or perfectly spaced miners. I guess if you have too much free time on your hands. I have to move that down. I really don't want to though. Yeah, I never got the perfectly the wide space miners. That was a weird one. Move it down once built. Oop. I still have that aversion to the bots flying out even though it's not a thing anymore. They actually made it so that they don't fly out when you're on the move. But the trauma is there. That one there. Ah, they're all lost and confused. Oh, there goes that radar. I mean, it nominally works. Whee. Hey, Bilno. How's it going? How's it going? Hey, the rain boss. Hey, hello, train. Another train. Long work day. What do you do for work again? I can't think at the minute. What? Completely blanked out. Oh, that's right, you build old cars. You work with cars and things. I do see the pictures that you work on in Exterm's Discord. Ah, there you are. There it is. Oops. Made it angry. Just name the copper patch to iron. No. It was actually named, well, the equivalent of the copper one, and then I changed it. What am I? It was effectively named Iron Outpost, and then I changed it. That's what I mean. You were seeing things? Yeah, you were definitely seeing things. This might be a little bit excessive, the amount I placed there. Copy paste might be the greatest thing to happen. Yeah, definitely. It is the single greatest feature to have been added to the game. Now, did I have an actual train for this? I don't think I did. Second extraction bots. Yep, definitely. I mean, copy and pasting trains like that as well is also very convenient. What is that train size? That is yes. That is train size, yes. Or now. Years. Oh, right, because this thing isn't getting supplied. You should probably start doing things again. Wrong one. I got it right that time. Need macros. There is a mod, would you believe? I can't think of what it's called. It lets you pick the thing automatic from a drop-down list. Just realised there's plate there. Hey, it actually finished. And I'm all about that. Oh, it's launched a second rocket, that's why. One drummed skull coming right up. Oh, train's already leaving. What's the time? 12 o'clock. Makes hollow sound. I'm gonna need like a woodpecker sound. And just trigger that message. Trigger the sound on a message. Trigger the sound drop on a message. I need to get the honk from Untitled Goose Game as well. The goose honk. Yes, with a honk you get the bonk. Game was horrible. It was an interesting piece, at least. I would call it. Modified it when the goose was on. I think it's just the normal goose honk. I mean, it was actually surprisingly short, that game. Still pretty funny. It's in the category of stupid funny movies. Yeah. I mean, it accomplished what it set out to achieve. Funny, charming, and kind of wholesome, yeah. And you know, it didn't try and over deliver. It just was what it just was what it was. Was not was. Given how cynical the game usually it felt last decade, it was, yeah, it was refreshing just to have a nice simple game, which, particularly in that time, because that time was when there was a lot of, you know, there was peak Fallout 76 controversy, Anthem controversy. What else was going on? There's no instructions to unload to go to the unload station. It probably doesn't. Or does it? Yeah, it does. Where's the copper outpost? I just haven't told it to go anywhere yet. This one doesn't have a destination yet. There's no station that it can go to. No condition. Oh, no condition. Right, actually, it doesn't. I mean, it's being told to go there, it just doesn't, or empty. Doesn't do anything when it gets there. Yeah, just plow on through. Look at me, I'm saving on bells. On them transport belt jigs. Just needs beacons now. Beacons are modules. I don't think I can get around that. So I'll just send it. It's slowly building itself. It's up to 700. I think I told it to cap itself at 700. Is that your module build in the... But everything? It's not real. Oh, I mean, it's the one that I bundled, but it's not actually mine. I didn't come up with this. I don't actually remember who did. I'm gonna hazard a guess Madzuru, but I might be wrong there. I might be. Yeah, this thing's been around for forever. For as long as I've been playing. It's just one of those things that just exists. It's like the smelting. This smelting goes back to like 2013 or something. I think it's a Bentham smelter. Straight up out of your science center? Not that smelter. This arrangement, I don't even remember who. I don't know who did this. This is, as I say, this is ancient history. This thing. I want to say Bentham, but I don't know for sure. Very sad. You wouldn't believe it actually has iron ore issues, but it does. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. I'll bring copper into here. I don't know. Yeah, it's because I turned this train off. JG Games. I don't even know them. Literally anemic. It's harsh. Where are they going? Oh, inserters. Kind of important, that is. Kind of important. What do my circuit conditions do? It makes it alternate which track it goes down. So when a train goes in here, they have to. This one closes off, and they have to go down here. Well, speaking of inserters. plates in the network? Some. Shouldn't be. Still some. Now there's none. Yes, when that leaves, that stays red. And they'll only switch on when the train comes into here. Where it's coming from? Yeah, what it just alternates, so it means that each one of these pairs gets used in alternating fashion. Someone has time to refill and also to make sure that they both get used. Because this comes from one big 416 train. I probably won't need it when the full base is actually going. Unless I pair up these. Like pair up these with the actual train. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that this isn't orientation specific. Semi-question? No, it's fine. That's cool. Ah, look at that. See them holding on to a few plate. As I said, as I was thinking, I don't know if that affects things. Oh well. Let's put these back. Shouldn't see any white lines appear. I wonder if you can improve it anymore. I don't think you can improve on this any further than it is now. So yeah, you sort of see it look visually stutter, but it doesn't actually stutter. I'm just really fascinated by this and how it works. It's really there's a lot of really crazy mechanics going on to make it work. Well, not really. It's still interesting nonetheless. Yeah, see, this light's on now. I might have to stop using zero circuit controlled one. This is a new one that, admittedly, we borrowed the concept from Colonel Will, and then we disassembled it. A neat debug option? It is. I feel like I'm going to be sitting here for a while if I do that. Got a bit of an inserter shortage going on. Just a teeny tiny one. Nothing major. Why? Oh, that's... I know why, because the different drain. Starter. Oh boy. Because all the inserts will go there first. Because the supply train's going up there. Dealt with that. Put the red circuits in. I'm tempted to do like blue circuits over here. Move them away a little bit. Or maybe over here. Get rid of those outposts. This one, I can span it across there, and then the reds. I'll probably bring it to the iron outpost. And there's plenty of room for trains and things. Fun times. How many gears are there? Not enough, apparently. Apparently that's... oh dear. Base is actually somewhat surviving. Somewhat. It's going down further. Oh, it's not getting full. It's only just catching up. Good. And of green water. It does look a bit out, like it is a bit cartoonish looking. Like it's a little bit, I mean, particularly mixing with this green, it is just aggressively green. That fish? Fish. Can't have fish now, can we? Over here. Oh, it's blue again here. Hello. Fish hasn't mutated. And three-eyed fish. $500? That's a lot. Mutate into a new biter species. That's just mean. I like how, you know, there's this shortage of stack inserters, so the one thing I'm done is make an even bigger shortage. In theory, that works too. Lake spiders. I'm doing splitters here just because it's starter base. And the splitter rule doesn't apply to starter base. That's for the Megabase components. The drain on this is going to be so terrible. Balancing will be required. Before I inevitably get well actually'd. or something. Oh, that didn't get out of the way at all. Every rule has an exception. It does. That it does. Every ruler has an exception. Something exception in non-segmented area. Prototype build, circuit build with a certain output. Comes back. Suggested brought. Talking about items a second to items a minute. This thing. One of them. I guess there is a use for fast inserters after all. Yeah, it's exclusively to make stack inserters. It's where all the gears are going. The inserters. Yeah. On reds and... actually, it says 750 gears. Just a few. I suppose I could request these back. Yeah, fast inserters are for stack inserters. Because I deleted the request before. I was like, so that goes back to what I said before. I was like, I don't need fast inserters anymore. I don't need the request. And why would I need them? Yeah, so I can handcraft stack inserters. Why else would you need them? Or gears, for that matter. Played Crystoro 2? I have, yes. It's quite fun. I enjoyed it. I do want to go back to it at some point. I think that's all of them. Hey, maybe all of them. There's one. And four. Okay, there is four. Prod module. Did I? Did I forget though? No, really? Alright, now what I need to do is inject into here. Oh boy, here comes spaghetti. Each one of these input priorities from the other side. That. And 4. Off to bed. Alright, catch you later, Hikios. What's the time? 12:30. It's almost, I think it's almost finishing time. Actually a bit, normally I try and aim for straight for Colt Diggity coming on in. How you doing, Colt? Welcome everybody. Life without a bit of spaghetti is not worth living. That it is. There he is. How you doing, Colt? Well, you're doing some Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know Colt, you need to go check him out. Great dude, fun to hang out in his channel. Always playing other games, and definitely not always playing Final Fantasy 14. Definitely he's definitely not addicted to it and can stop at any time. It's accurate so far, isn't it? It's out this week with Charlotte's confused. Never played Final 14. F14. Never touched it. It's like cocaine. You never touched it, eh? Totally, definitely, never touched FF14. FF14. The best game ever. No, it's just average. One out of 10. Wouldn't play again. Go over one more. There we go. We made it. Almost. How's me tonight? I'm doing alright. I actually had a decent sleep for a change. So I'm actually awake today. Which also makes a change. It's like the first day this week I'm actually awake. So if I do some more Among Us, that could actually be interesting, because it means I might actually be able to brain what the heck's going on. Actually, I see an opportunity for you to go through there. Among Us, let's go. Saturday night. Saturday night. I don't think I'm around Saturday night. Or at least your Saturday night. Friday night. Potentially. Let's see what other people are doing. Where is this Belpass even going? Yeah. It has a purpose. I swear. Definitely has a purpose. It's meant to... I feel like I've unplugged something important. I have. There. There we go. It's meant to inject where all the existing smelters are. Something that I never really planned on it doing in the first place. Arguably I could have brought it in the back and underground it and then injected. That would have made a hell of a lot more sense, come to think of it. I don't know why I thought I'd bring it around the back, bring it around the front. You know, doing it the more difficult way. Oh well, you live and you learn. As a wise, crazy Canadian once said. Problem is, I'm a little light on express undergrounds. Just gears? I think it's just gears. Judging by it, because these things are 80 gears a piece, which is a lot of gears. Maybe I will productivity them. Still lacking in stack inserters. Maybe for the copper one, I'll inject into the back. Or what I'll likely do is concentrate the ore down to there. Down to like 2 of them. This can even support 2. Might not even be able to do that. Does it make it to the end? Kinda. I think there's one too many pairs on it. Or one. The speed changed when I changed the productivity modules. Or when I added the speed modules. 'Cause it did work out originally. Admittedly though, after a certain point, it probably should just leave it and focus on the circuits. Speaking of focusing on things, go visit the smelter just briefly. $800 belt. Yeah, you can see it needing 800 built. I might have to delete one of these. Just scale it back. I like how in the past week we've made an oil base, we've made a circuit. I guess the circuit's permanent. A smelter which is still kinda sorta temporary. And I'm still pushing the starter base to do way more than it really is capable of doing. Still not really at that Megabase point. There we go. Jump across before the train leaves. That still needs quite a few inserters here. How has the stats changed over time? I mean, I'm doing the most iron plate ever. Capable of doing a lot more than what it is. Yeah, I'm kinda thinking Kinda sort of thinking I might delete some of these just to decrease the load on the bots. Or the load on the materials needed to make the thing. I mean, it's not going to decrease the load on the bots. Or bots are going to be overworked. Time management. It's all time management. I mean, at the end of the day, got the outpost, the beginning of the outpost. The outposts are there. The smelting is fundamentally there. We understand the theory behind these loaders, which is an important key. How is UPS keeping up with all that? Oh, this is nothing. What do we even add it? Probably like 4 or something. 2, not even. See, we're only doing like 16k iron plate a minute. We're still at starter base. Not even trying yet. Problem is building all this crap. How many points are you up to now? You have lots. You don't say. Oh, you're running 8k now? No, we're still trying to work the way up. Work our way up. We're only just starting. I haven't even built the final science base yet. We're trying to build the smelting and the circuits to get to the next stage. Of course, I had to demolish that forest over there. Be a lot easier to construct the Megabase without doing the science. It would help, yes. I mean, I think it's bottlenecked on, yeah, that, control units. Might as well cancel it now. I mean, you can get, what, 1 out of it. Admittedly, like, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Copper's down again. It's a copper shortage. That looks like a completed circuit build. Ain't that swell? Mostly got productivity modules. clean up all that. A fair way away from that thing. It ways away. One more. It doesn't need to be there. Spots, away with ye. Ah, you can be a trash here. I gained inserters as well after all that. Which is excellent, because I do need inserters. Neil. We need these trains. Green circuit. Suscitrations? Trayons? Not really. Sort of are. Hopefully that will maybe make it a little less confusing. Prefix it with green circuits. Should be 15 and 14. Shouldn't they supposed to be bringing me more wagons? Oh, there they are. Should they be the other way around? In theory, yeah. In theory, it would be. I have a feeling I'm going to need to change the way I write them up anyway. 15, 14 plus rounding errors. Give or take 15, 14s or something. Something or some such. Deliver nuclear fuel or something. Or it was never brought in the first place. That could work too. Even power lines for that smelter are making you uncomfortable? Ugh, I'm stuck in there. I mean, the unloader itself, poles are fine. It's just everything around it. Blame it on the medium poles. Oh. I see something important that's missing. Just pull in like 100. Wait for the train to cycle again. Right now we can get the precious trains in. I made a signal angry while we're at it. So you can stay there. That needs to go. Just throw a few random ones down. As I said, just need it working. Can come back later and sort out the details. I know it's kind of redundant, but I'll do it anyway. And these are regular just so the ones leaving can push through. Deliberately block as they're going out. Maybe not the last one. Be generous on the last one. Doesn't quite reach. Aha, here it comes. I need to do the same thing on the output, so I can collect the circuits and send them down to the base there. It occurs to me that this basically replaces that. I probably don't even need to do that. Just take them straight into the make everything. And just let those circuits to keep doing what they're doing. Nuclear fuel. Alright, are you... there? Ooh, you don't want to get these mixed up. Basically, it needs to do two runs. Like this is going to one smelter and the other. Wagons for the proper preset. I'm pretty sure I copy pasted them, but I probably should check. Well, let's find out. Oh, I guess that answers that question. thought I copy-pasted them. There we go. Copy-pasted now. Yeah, I'm seeing a few of these also still empty. One way to get rid of all my stack inserters. There. There's still a lot missing. What is it? Oops. Oh, bye train. Let's get around there. 12,000. $11K. 11K for iron? Oh, you can sit here for not long. Now for a fast track to copper and iron, yeah. A way for it to just bypass the main track. I mean, at least for now it'll be fine, but the final smelter is going to need a way of dealing with that. I had considered the option, as I lean back and put my feet up, the option that I might need a special sub-smelter for these. Yeah, from exit lane straight back round to the iron input. I feel like that wasn't right. But 12K? Did it actually pick up the right amount? Never mind. And what is it for that? Stacks of 100, yeah. $11,200. It's not something you'd normally expect to see at a smelter. Probably 11,000. Hopefully there's no integer rounding. Let's see, if I do 11,300, doesn't go. That's important. That's good to know. 1,200. Apparently not. It's 11,200? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, as soon as you said it, I realized it. Every time. It's one reason why I'm kind of, yeah. Got to be careful of conditionals like that. Here we go. At the very least, I can say that the circuits, we've got the circuits up and running. I think tomorrow, Friday? It's Friday. Where's the week gone? Tomorrow we'll try and get the output of circuits connected, and then we'll work on red circuits. Ah, you're missing chests. Don't place those chests, place these chests. Knowing this setup, it'll probably be long done before the train comes back. Maybe. Green circuits either way. Oh, yeah, it's only a half. It's so slow without the speed beacons, isn't it? How much has it contributed? So 1.9 up to 3.3 by a fair amount, not insignificant. And it can, and this thing can do, what is it, 14k? This one row can do 14k with beacons. Making greens makes beacons and modules? It does, yes. Some smarts, yeah. Ooh. It's alive. Oh, we need to give you a way of re-entering. We put a T intersection there and put a thing that we'll just pretend doesn't exist there. Hello, train. Train is here too. No need for a loop? Yeah, it's only really needed on the output of the smelter itself. If I actually swap the orders, make it load iron first, I can output there and loop the track back round. Gonna go? Alright, have a good one, Pharaoh. I'm gonna hazard a guess you're gonna draw a line from there to there, and then just get me to swap the orders. 'Cause that's what I'd do. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that's what I'll do right now. At the top. Or, oh yeah, just run this back round into the input. Do something like that. I mean, not as terrible as that, but it would be something like that. Eight segments. Down a bit. Top vertical after... I mean, like, up here is where I'm seeing it. The way I would do it... something more like this, in fact. The way I'd like it. There. That way there's just a little bit of run-up space. The trains to get out of each other's way. What's that one? Actually, while that's loading... Oh, I have more inserters. Not for long. What's missing? It's more further up. That's better. Still some there. Actually, a better way is to... Oh, LV doesn't really help. Just look for the smelters that are not lit up. Horizontal. Oh, you mean like down there? Yeah. I think Manzuri was meaning there, but yeah, it was a little bit tight. Doing it there means that a train can sit in there. Like a train can sit in a queue there. But ideally, this would have a stacker anyway. Like you wouldn't do it like that. But those smelters can't really support much more than what's there. Like I wouldn't make them do too much more. Okay, next step. Balance out these things. That's a Spidertron remote, not a wire. I don't know how I managed that. Although I could venture a guess as to how I managed it. Now... They P? Yep, so we're combining the two together. Which... Aww. Aww. Does that work? I think it works. I think it works. So you finished building your smelting array, over 40 in total, the beacons and all that, and just realised you pasted the wrong build. Pasted the one for the steel smelters to the iron copper and oh no. Oh. That's not fun. You. I know what I need. Green. I'm missing the green wire. Let's start again. Start again from the top. It's getting worse. Hang on. Nope. Where's that one? Where do you go? You go to there. Also go to... Yeah? No. Not there. That way I go. What do you... Go straight there. Realize to start plugging the belts. At least the roboports will save the day. Or the bots will save the day. Construction bots really are the heroes of the game. Okay, so we got the sums. I actually need to do that, in theory. Because this can do the work of both. Like this can do the work of the green wire. And this can do the work of... What the game... I find the game becomes a bit stale with bots. It does, yeah, if you use too much in the way of construction bots. Hang on. I'm forgetting one thing. No, you were needed. This one, I only need one of these. Think. I'll do it one of each. Divided by Z. Output E. Red wire. Wherever it is, there it is. Goes into that. Receive 93. 93. Then. And then. Reach that. Just. Come hardly use balance if there are no prod mods. Yeah, I'll need to I need to completely drain it out and restart it. No way around it. Turn that off. Potentially. Yeah. I may need to bleed it all the way down. Like, I may need to take out everything in each assembly machine, though. That's the only thing. What am I missing? I'm missing something and I don't know what. I forgot. So -2. 46. Greater than 0. Oh, hello, train. It's like, nope. I'm through. Yeah, belts, assemblers, the whole lot. That should stay shut now. Yep, staying shut. Got it. It's been a while since I've had to build one of those. Stretch the old memory. Rain sack. I should use substations. Even though they don't reach. I mean, I could limit it to only 2 of these. Unneeded signals? Oh yeah. Yeah, the idea is this was my twist on it, was adding a constant combinator to do the divide. What's the time? 2.5 hours on the recording. It's 1:20, way past, way over time. 5 hours, 5.5 hours. It's an hour and a half over. They're meant to be 4 hours here. Rain coming in here. 82 people. How you doing, Rain? How dare I handle outpost fueling in the dumbest possible way? No combinators. That seems like a bit of an oopsie, a bit of an oversight. How you doing, Rain? How you doing? Welcome everyone. From Rain's raid. Bleeding it out. Seems like that way would work. I'd just slap down a temporary belt balancer and let it bleed out. That'd work. That'd probably work too. I don't know if you need to completely drain it or if the stuff that's already in there is just dead weight either way. So anyway, so anyone who doesn't know Rain, just definitely check him out. I'm gonna hazard a guess. Rain was doing some Brave New C block. There we go. Still might leave stuff in the assemblers. Don't know how much that skews it. Close. It's doing Steelix percent speed. Ooh, nice. We are currently working on the Megabase. We have just got the first of the green circuits going. We've got this. We're doing an interesting little design where we've got the plate coming in and sharing half a lane. So the train's bringing both plate in, putting on either side, and we're feeding that into the smelter. The circuit build. Been theory crafting it the last few days, and it's just coming to life now. I could probably, in all honesty, plug like one train into all of these outputs without as long as I don't have the modules. Reset the recipe and copy it back. Got any partial prod bars and rounding errors? Only been 100% sure it's tear up every single machine. Yeah. You'd have to, that's why I was thinking, was you'd have to reset the productivity and everything. It's not just removing the items. But my assumption is either I need to do that because it does matter, or alternatively, it works out to be dead weight, those mismatched bars, and it'll balance itself out anyway. Like one train comes in, one train goes out. I think, as far as I can tell, it'll probably be fine. Just nomming away at it. Latch. Ew. This one's still on. That's penguin going in that fellow. I'm just thinking... Oh, it's basically empty, that's why. I'm just thinking, so... Train. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so the train is carrying both plates at once. It's carrying a 15-14 ratio. Which is really going to be an interesting build. What about that? So far... Well, they're doing it and doesn't cause issues, but it might get a couple of notches lower than this. Just thought it evens out the extra output. Prod more. Yeah, it's... I don't know what the effect will be. Anyway, I need to stop here, because I'm getting real hungry.